The psychology of first impressions. What people instantly notice about you. First impressions are formed in a matter of seconds, sometimes even milliseconds, and they last longer than you might think. Whether you're walking into a job interview, meeting someone for the first time, or even just passing by a stranger, people are subconsciously making judgments about you based on a few key psychological cues. These impressions shape how others treat you, trust you, and remember you. What's fascinating is that most people aren't even aware of what they're projecting or how quickly others pick up on it. So what exactly are people noticing? And more importantly, how can you make those first few seconds count? Let's dive into 10 powerful psychological factors that play a huge role in first impressions, and how they affect the way people perceive you, even before you say a single word. 1. Your facial expression, especially your smile. One of the first things people instinctively notice is your facial expression. A genuine smile can disarm tension, build instant rapport, and trigger trust signals in the brain. According to research published in the Journal of Nonverbal Behavior, a smile activates the brain's reward centers in the observer, making you appear more approachable and trustworthy. But beware of fake smiles. People are surprisingly good at detecting insincerity. A real smile engages the muscles around your eyes, known as a Duchenne smile, and reflects true emotion. So if you want to make a good first impression, lead with authenticity. 2. Eye contact, the window to your intentions. Eyes are often referred to as the windows to the soul, and for good reason. Maintaining the right amount of eye contact, not too much, not too little, signals confidence, interest, and honesty. Psychological studies show that just a few seconds of consistent eye contact can boost your likability. On the flip side, avoiding eye contact can make you seem insecure, distracted, or even deceptive. 3. Your tone of voice. Surprisingly, what you say is not always as important as how you say it. The tone, pitch, and pace of your voice can reveal more about your confidence, emotional state, and intent than your actual words. A calm, steady tone indicates self-assurance and credibility. People are quick to pick up on nervous energy, so if your voice is shaky or rushed, it can lead others to question your confidence, even if your message is solid. 4. Posture and body language. Before you even speak, your posture is sending loud signals. An open, upright posture communicates self-confidence and respect. Slouching or crossing your arms, however, can make you seem defensive, disengaged, or anxious. According to Amy Cuddy's research at Harvard, adopting power poses, expansive, open postures, for just 2 minutes can boost your confidence and influence how others perceive you in first encounters. 5. Your clothing and grooming. Like it or not, people do judge books by their covers. Your clothing style, grooming habits, and overall presentation provide subconscious cues about your personality, values, and social awareness. Psychologically, well-groomed individuals are often perceived as more competent, reliable, and professional. This isn't about wearing designer brands, it's about looking clean, intentional, and appropriate for the setting. 6. Handshake or physical gestures. A firm handshake can communicate confidence and respect. A limp or overly aggressive one can have the opposite effect. While handshakes are culturally specific, in many places they remain a traditional indicator of personality and poise. Even if a handshake isn't part of the interaction, the way you use your hands, gestures, positioning, fidgeting, says a lot. Open palms signal honesty. Nervous hand wringing can be interpreted as insecurity. 7. Scent and hygiene. Yes, people notice how you smell, and it can heavily influence their impression of you. Pleasant, subtle scents can enhance attractiveness and even memory retention. Strong or unpleasant odors can do just the opposite. Our brains are wired to associate certain smells with emotions and memories. If you consistently smell fresh and clean, it strengthens positive associations in the minds of others. 8. Energy and presence. Some people just have that vibe. It's the way they carry themselves, their confidence, energy, and presence. Psychology calls this social dominance or emotional presence. It's not about being loud or flashy, but about owning the space you're in with calm self-assurance. When someone walks into a room with intention, good posture, and focused attention, it changes how others perceive them. They seem more competent, more likable, and more memorable. 9. How you treat others around you. One of the most underrated things people observe is how you treat those who aren't central to the interaction. For example, how you speak to a waiter or receptionist during a meeting reveals more about your character than how you speak to someone you're trying to impress. This psychological principle is called reflective judgment. People assume that the way you treat others reflects your true nature, even if you're on your best behavior with them. 10. Your listening skills. Lastly, people instantly notice if you're truly listening. Active listening, Nodding slightly, giving verbal acknowledgments, and responding thoughtfully demonstrates respect and empathy. Interrupting, checking your phone, or looking around the room during a conversation signals disinterest and self-centeredness. In first impressions, being a good listener can set you apart and build immediate trust. Final thoughts. First impressions are powerful. They shape social relationships, job opportunities, romantic interests, and even personal confidence. What's more, they're often made automatically and subconsciously based on subtle psychological signals. Understanding the psychology of first impressions isn't about being fake. It's about becoming more self-aware and intentional. When you know what others are noticing, you gain the power to present your most authentic and confident self. Remember, every encounter is a chance to leave a lasting impact. So the next time you walk into a room, let your body language, facial expressions, and energy reflect the best version of you.